Hi, thanks for coming back to Monte Cristo. Today we're making jalapeno peach jam. It is so good, you're just gonna love it. It's just a little bit hot and it's got a nice peachy flavor and you're just gonna enjoy it so much. I got 5 pounds of peaches, and if these peaches look a little funny to you, they were given to me when I could not or did not have time to process them, so they were peeled and frozen. So we're going to see how they work out. I don't know why there would be any problem with them. But anyway, that's 5 pounds of peaches, 4 cups of sugar. I need about a half a cup of lemon juice, so it just depends on my lemons. And then I really need about 4 or 5 jalapenos. I'm going to see how it looks once I get it all cut up. And you know, I may add a few to it. I have extra. I may add a few and I may not. I may take away a few. I like to get this out of the way so I can take these gloves off. I'm going to seed the jalapenos. Get that membrane out because that's where most of the heat is. And we want some heat. We might leave it in a few of them. We want some heat, but we don't want it to burn us up. Those seeds out and leave that membrane. My favorite thing to use for chopping jalapenos is this little contraption, and it is by far the easiest, fastest way to chop most anything. And it's done. So we'll chop the rest of these. We need to get the seed out of the middle of the peaches, which is pretty easy. Now let's chop up our peaches. I found one more peach pit while I was working the peaches, so that makes 15 peaches. But it just depends on what you have. Now I've got 4 cups of sugar, and we're going to put all that in there, stir it around, and we're gonna let it sit and macerate for about an hour. We'll just check on it. You could do it for 2 hours or 3 hours, but I don't have all day, so it'll probably just be for about an hour. And I'm gonna use this time to go ahead and sterilize my jars. I'll open these up and get, I'm guessing about 8, but I'm gonna do 10 just in case. I'd rather have them ready than not ready. The peaches have been sitting up for about an hour in the sugar, and we're gonna add a half a cup of fresh lemon juice. And we're going to add our jalapenos. We'll just put them all in there. It's time now to put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. Got them almost to boiling. when they start boiling, we have to turn them down a little bit, and then we gotta leave them on here for about 35 to 40 minutes. We've got a plate in the freezer so that we can check to see how thick it is, to see if it's ready to be put up yet, if it's thick enough. Our jalapenos and peaches and sugar and lemon juice are bubbling real well. We'll let them do this for about 30 to 40 minutes, or until we put it on a cold plate and it sets up. This is after 40 minutes, and it's still not quite as thick as I'd like for it to be. We're going to give it at least another 10, and then we'll test it. This has been cooking for about an hour and 20 minutes, just real slowly. Been doing other things while it's cooking. I didn't have to add any fruit pectin to it. It's just done, it's gotten thick by itself. That's pretty cool. We're gonna run our test. I've run a few tests and I hadn't been real satisfied with the thickness, so we're gonna run another test and see how that thickness is. Out of the freezer, so it's really cold. We're gonna just drip a little right there. We're gonna wait a minute and see how it works out. So this is after 1 minute. I would say that's gelled up pretty well. Yeah. I think we can go ahead and jar that up. We've got our jars ready, and we're about to ladle it on in there. We need to leave about a 1/4 inch of head space. Oh, that's too much. I got a little carried away. We'll take a damp paper towel and wipe these rims off, because if you have something on the rim, like the jelly itself, there's a good chance that that lid won't seal. We don't want that. I've got my water boiling behind me, or simmering, it's not boiling quite yet. I have my clean new lids that I'm gonna put on. I put them in hot water. It helps them to seal better. So this made 9 half pints. And you want to just screw them on what they call finger tight. You don't want them to be so tight that the air can't escape, because you want to get a vacuum seal on that. So a little bit of the air bubbles have to creep out of there while they're in the water bath. And we're going to put these in a water bath for about 10 minutes. Ooh, they're hot. Ball makes a little glove thing that you use to grab your jars. It's like a little silicone thing. I don't happen to have one, but that's my next investment. And I do have, I love this little canning funnel. And I do have a magnetic lid picker upper, but I can't find it, so it looks like I'm gonna have to buy another one. Now we will put all of these in the canner and we'll give them a water bath for 10 minutes. Our time is up. They're ready to come out. Slide this over. Back up a little bit. Turn the burner off. Start taking them out. Okay, we're gonna take them out. I don't see anything broken. I don't see anything leaking. Nice little jars. Nine beautiful jars of jalapeno peach jam. Yum!